Assalamualaikum. For this slide, we would like to discuss with you about social strategy. For the introduction, a social media strategy is a summary of everything that you plan to do and hope to achieve on social media, where strategy is like a guidance to your actions and lets you know whether your strategy is a success or fail. But if you create more specific plan, so as a result you will get the more effective achievement in the social media. Other than that, social media strategy is designed to help organization to design and implement the effective strategies that are relevant to the particular situation. In the other word, its strategy can be like a simple statement of intent outlining the goals and measurable objectives for using social media and target outcomes that you want to achieve.
Internal change team process. While change is often in the best long-term interest of a company, it can wreak havoc on an organization people in the near term. In most cases, the things company do to get ahead of change, such as more frequent communication or manager training, are only minimally effective. These are the 4 ways we are seeing them leverage social media to help manage through change. First, to shorten the distance between leaders and employees. Few things are more important during a change event than communication from leaders who can paint a clear and confidence-inspiring vision of the future. Internet social media can help flatten the organization and drive transparent dialogue across levels, function, and geographies. Second, to give employee a role in shaping the future. Internet social network help company engage people in defining the go-forward plan by asking for smart ideas that can be put to use to support the transformation. Third, to offer camaraderie and space to process uncertainty. There's a reason we use the word community when we talk about social media, where it's a space where people go to discuss, collaborate, and create shared experience. This type of support is especially important when a company is undergoing large-scale change. Fourth, to help drive employee behavior change. Transition often require a corresponding change in employee behavior, whether it's adopting a new set of values as part of a cultural evolution or working differently to support a new leader vision for the company. Other companies use social media to drive behavior change by featuring employees who embrace the new way of working or by leveraging social learning to connect employees to instructors and each other to master new skills.
Now I want to explain about their strategy, policy and procedure. First, I will explain about their strategy. Strategy in a social media is a summary of everything you plan to do and hope to achieve on social media. The purpose is to guide your actions and let to know whether you are succeeding and failing. If you more do a specific plans, it will more effective. It will be. In a social media strategy involve 5Ws. What is 5Ws? Okay, the first 5Ws is why do you want to be on a social media? Okay, maybe for promoting your product to the audience if you are businessman or businesswoman. The second point, who is your target audience? For instance, if you are travel and lifestyle brands like Away know that its target audience love to read about new place and travel tips. It could share such content on its social media profile. Third point, what are you going to share? For example, if you are a seller, you must to think whether to post picture or video, as the books have positive impact on increasing the sale. Next points, where are you going to share? In this point, you must see the second point, which is what are social media that your audience active. If they are active on Facebook, so you must share your product on a Facebook. Last point, when are you going to share? In this point, I will give their example like sports fans are likely on social media just before, during, and just after sport event to find an interest with contents about their event. Okay, for policy, it will provide guideline for user use of social media, will should be widely understood for the purpose of this policy, including blogs, wiki, microblog, message board, chat room, electronic newsletter, online forum, social networking site, and other website also service that allow user to share information with other at once. So in a social media policy has 7 steps. The first step, choose a social media marketing goals that align to business objective. The first step is to creating a winning strategy is to establish your objectives and goals. Without goals, you have no way to measure success and return on investments. Goals should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. Okay, for the step 2 is learn everything you can about your audience. It means you must to know your audience like their age, locations, of average income, typical job title or industry, and also interest. Also gather data because a social media analyst can also provide a ton of valuable information about who your followers are, where they live, and how they interact with your brand on a social media. This insight allow you to refine your strategy and better target your audience. Step 3, like to know your competition. Uh, it it means your competition already using social media, and that means you can learn from what they are doing. For the step 4, do a social media audit. 5, set up account and improve profile. You must set up your profiles when you decide which network to focus on. It's time to create your profile or improve existing one so they aligns with your strategy. Make sure you fill out all profile, include keyword people will use to search your business. If you using IG, so you must a great ID so people will easier to find your IG or your product in Instagram. For the step 6, find inspirations like social media success story. If one product give a great impact to customer, you must story on your social media. Step 7 or last step is create a social media content on calendar. So your social media content calendar also needs to account for the time you spend interacting with the audience. You need to allow for some spontaneous engagement as well. And then in a step 7, you must set your posting schedule. What a suitable time to you post on your social media. Okay, for the procedures, the social media procedure help to engage individuals who might not be engaged by others means of advertising, example like print and TV, to improve the company visibility, reach and influence, and to establish a framework for developing and achieving social media objectives. The company should use social media to engage potential target market, share interesting and relevant content, also gather opinions and other market informations. The social media procedure apply primarily to the company marketing departments, like other department, example HR and seller will be involved to a larger degree.
Next is the POST strategy, which is P stand for people, O stand for objective, S stand for strategy, T for technology. It's basically the bricks and strategy of social media strategies. First is people, where you can achieve even a basic level of success on social media if you don't understand your people. No one will like, retweet or repin your blog post if you have not answered the only question that really matters, what's in it for them. Second is objective. If you don't have a destination, any tool will do, any best practice will do too. Clear objective help you determine if you were successful or not, and long-term success on social media requires a lot of trial and error, but you have to know what's a trial and what's in error. Plus, they help you discover what you are doing right. Third is strategy. Your strategy is more than just a plan. It's a plan that will meet your objective based on what you know about your people. A good strategy focuses on a value exchange between you and your supporters. What are you going to give in exchange for their email, money, time, influence, and attention? Whether it's a meaningful pledge or a sweet take, write down exactly how you feel, offer enough value to encourage them to help you achieve your objective. And the last one is technology. Once you understand your people, objective, and strategy, you can confidently select the tools and tactics you will use for your campaign. For example, if your strategy is to engage millennials on Instagram, crowdsourcing content around a hashtag would be a tactic.
The next point is metrics, return on investment. We should track meaningful metrics. Vanity metrics like number of followers and likes are easy to track, but it's hard to prove their real value. Instead, Focus on things like engagement, click-through, and conversion rate. For example, if you use LinkedIn to drive traffic to your website, you would measure click-throughs. If Instagram is for brand awareness, you might track the number of Instagram story views. And if you advertise on Facebook, cost per click, which is CPC, is a common success metric. As you can see, there are many examples of metrics. Firstly, awareness. These metrics illuminate your current and potential audience, such as followers, shares, and others. Secondly, engagement. These metrics show how audience are interacting with your content, such as comments, likes, and mentions. Thirdly, conversions. These metrics demonstrate the effectiveness of your social engagement, such as website clicks, email sign-ups, and others. Fourthly, consumer. These metrics reflect how active users think and feel, such as testimony, social media sentiment, average response time, and others.
For the conclusion, it is important for you to have a good strategy in conducting something in social media, so you will be able to come out the best result based on the plan that you already set to be achieved. Following the guide can help the organization effectively and successfully derive the maximum benefit from the social media initiative. So thank you for watching in this video.